Many of us feel lost, walking in circles, wondering why our efforts don't yield the fruit we desire. We live in a world that moves at a dizzying pace, and it is easy to feel overwhelmed by the noise. But consider this. There is a straight path that leads directly to the ultimate success. This path is not merely a destination, it is a way of life, a consistency in character that acts as a spiritual map. When you commit yourself to this path, by refining your inner self, by choosing integrity when no one is watching, and by aligning your heart with what is right, you are building a fortress around your soul. In our tradition, we find a powerful principle of protection. Imagine you are walking in a dark forest and you are terrified of what might be lurking in the shadows. We are taught that when a person lives with sincerity and maintains a consciousness of the divine in every action, they are granted a hidden barrier. This barrier stands before them and behind them, obscuring the sight of those who wish them harm. This is not magic. It is the manifestation of the protection of the upright. When your intentions are pure, when you are not seeking to cause harm, and when your life is built on a foundation of genuine goodness, you are under a divine shield. This protection is not meant to keep you isolated. It is meant to allow you to walk through the trials of this life with a calm, untroubled heart. Many of you are asking, how do I unlock the doors that seem permanently shut? The first step is to check your foundation. Are you on that straight path? Are you consistent in your character? When the world tries to pressure you into compromising your values, remember that your integrity is your greatest asset. It is your shield. When you align your life with what is true and noble, you will find that the barriers which once seemed like solid walls begin to soften, and the path forward, which you once thought was blocked, begins to open before you. We must talk about what we leave behind. Too many of us are obsessed with the now, focusing entirely on our immediate comfort, forgetting that every act of goodness is an investment in our future, not just for the next life, but for the quality of our current existence. We are told that every single thing we prepare in this life, every act of kindness, every honest word is being recorded in a clear, undeniable ledger. Nothing is lost, not one atom of good. There is a profound concept that acts as a catalyst for success, the concept of the fruit of one's own hands. When you labor with sincerity, when you put forth effort that is rooted in goodness, you are essentially planting trees that will provide shade for you tomorrow. Many people suffer because they do not understand the power of their own legacy. Ask yourselves, what will you leave behind when you are no longer here? Will it be empty noise? Or will it be a harvest of good deeds that continues to work for you even when you sleep? This is how you unlock closed doors. By shifting your focus from what can I get to what can I contribute, you transform your own reality. This leads us to the most overlooked key of all, gratitude. It is the language of the successful. When life feels tight, when the walls are closing in, our natural human inclination is to complain, to focus on the lack, and to grow bitter. But the law of prosperity is simple. If you are grateful for what you have, you will be given more. This is not just a polite sentiment, it is a spiritual law. When you wake up and actively count the blessings, the oxygen in your lungs, the sight in your eyes, the health of your family, your entire nervous system changes. You move from a state of scarcity to a state of abundance. When you become a person of deep, abiding gratitude, you become a magnet for further blessings. The doors that remain closed to the ungrateful are often thrown wide open for those who walk through the world with a heart full of thank you.
Finally, we reach the pinnacle of our reflection. There are times, my friends, when we have done everything right. We have walked the path. We have been grateful. We have worked hard. And yet, a situation remains impossible. We reach a point where human effort simply hits a wall. What then? At this point, we turn to the most beautiful reality of all, the creative will. There is a state of being where you realize that when you have done all you can, the final, decisive action is not in your hands. It is in the hands of the one who says to a thing, "Be," and it is. This is the ultimate, final key. When you reach the end of your tether, when the doctors have no answers, when the logic of the world fails, you must cultivate the state of total, absolute trust. This is not a passive surrender. It is a powerful, active letting go. It is the moment you say, "I have done my part, and now I trust the one who created the universe to handle the outcome." When you reach this level of reliance, you will witness things that defy human explanation. Problems that have plagued you for years will suddenly resolve. Burdens that felt like lead will be lifted as if by a breeze. Why? Because you have aligned your limited will with the infinite will. Do not let your heart grow weary. Do not let your spirit break because of the temporary closures of this world. These are not permanent endings. They are testing grounds for your character and your faith. Keep your integrity. Keep your harvest of good deeds. Keep your heart overflowing with gratitude. And always, always keep your connection to the source of all power alive. When you are truly, deeply connected in this way, you will find that there is no door that remains closed for long. Your life will become a testament to the fact that when you trust in the one who commands, "Be," the impossible becomes your daily reality. Go forward with this confidence and watch how the doors of your life begin to unlock.